What's up YouTube and welcome to Caitlyn Swain, a deck that tries to combine the Flashbomb package with all of the execute effects from Noxus. By that I mean the effects that remove damaged units like Ravenous Flock, Noxian Guillotine, Scorched Earth, and we even have more copies of Kane's Ravenous Flock right here. Of course we can also draw our Kanes fairly consistently with the help of Leviathan, and apart from that those two are just a dream team at closing out the game or just controlling the game in the later stages by stunlocking your opponent's board. Another cute trap interaction between the two champions here is Puffcap Peddler. We play a lot of spells in this deck, a total of 17, and can find more copies of Archivist and Noxian Guillotine copies. So he can usually spam a bunch of Puffcaps and they help both of our champions. They help Kane level up, as well as in the leveled form will allow him to stun a back row unit at the very start of each turn. Whereas Caitlyn also levels up from Puffcaps being triggered, and it also counts towards her leveled up strike passive. So Peddler not only being a well-statted unit here, but really synergizing with some finishing powers with both of our champions. And the rest of the deck is basically removal or some flexible units. Let's look at the removal first. We play Thermo Beam, just a very solid all-around card. Death Lotus seems to be a pretty decent meta tag right now with all of the Ahri Kennen pests running around. And it's also pretty cute with enabling all of the execute effects, as well as finishing units that have already been damaged by the Flashbomb Traps. Also, a lot of people are not really expecting Death Lotus right now, so it gets a lot of surprise value by your opponents just mindlessly swinging into it. We play Peacemaker as our Mystic Shot replacement, Flashbomb Trap synergy, also Tri-Beam Improbulator synergy. We play a total of 16 3-cost cards. Station Archivist can find more, Guillotine can get more copies, and a Thermo Beam can also be used as a 3-cost card, so plenty of stuff to work with there. That's it on the removal side of things. The other units, for example, Sentry can also set up removal very effectively, of course enabling Flock, but it's also both a good defensive and offensive turn. It can stop something like an Ahri or a Pantheon in our opponent's combo turn, but it can also allow for a good offensive turn and allow something like a Swain to hit the opponent's Nexus if we stun a fearsome blocker. Besides that, House Spider, just a great defensive unit mostly, but also very nice at blocking and damaging your opponents to set up something like a Death Lotus or to set up Ravenous Flock or their units being killed by Flashbombs eventually. Sting Officer, I mean, elusive blockers are generally nice in the current meta, good for chip damage, and mostly, of course, the Flashbomb Traps. And the last cards I didn't mention yet are some value cards. Station Archivist, just all around very solid in this deck. We usually want to use the spell that she generates, so not often a turn 3 play, rather a turn 4, 5, 6 play. And Whispered Words, just in case we run out of value. I mean, we are playing a control-ish deck, after all, combo control, and we don't want to run out of resources. We want to outgrind our opponents. Now, I know at first sight this just looks like a knockoff of Draven Ezreal back in the days, but somehow this deck performed very well. I went 7-2 with this in the Masters ladder, and it felt fairly well rounded. But of course, you also need to play smart with this deck. You need to set up your combos and especially your big attack turns in the late game and your Swain stunts and so on.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
Okay, Tri-Beam is actually a good addition for this matchup. Could keep Sentry, look for a Flock. I think it's good. Give us Caitlyn's biggest fan and print my face on it as a 1-drop. Just send an email to Riot. An email with your face on it. See what happens. I want to play this right now so my opponent can't stress defense next round. We really need to keep the darkness at 2. If I play Caitlyn, my opponent can still play Catalyzer. I think I want to open pass. If they play Veigar, I can get a Thermo Beam. No. Okay.
What have we here?
What have we here? Who is this? Wait, this is Sting Officer? Station Archivist? I think someone of these is Officer Squad. Wait, this is Patrol Warden, actually. This dude has swagger, but I don't know who he is. This dude also has mad swagger, but who the hell is this guy? Don't recognize the girl. Wait, this is actually Karina? No way.
The answer's there. You'll find it.
No way. What the hell kind of ninja is Karina? Okay, do we go for the cheeky play again? Gotta keep the darkness at 2. She's on Archivist artwork too? The tattoo slash plan slash I have no idea what this is supposed to... But yeah, the flower, it makes perfect sense. Doesn't the text also say something like C knows stuff that she's not supposed to know? Oh, by the way, sniped. Just as calculated. I think I like open attack. Now I know why the card is called Insider Knowledge? Yeah, I suppose. I'm surprised by my opponent's plays.
Long road behind, long road ahead.
Hope this finds Flock. Otherwise I just beam her for 4. Good players unite.
Your dossier, Sheriff? Blackleaf Brew Inspector, and their biscuits.
Okay, we're actually picking this deck apart. Whale setup. If my opponent's forced to whale next round, Leviathan sticks on the board. So now they have to choose to either whale or try to deal with this with Vengeance or Mini. Okay, so I'll assume it's gonna be a Vengeance. Okay, so we don't get a good attack. I think I still Peacemaker this.
Here's my calling.
Maybe keep the sentry back. Although my opponent probably still has that whale, right? This was very much looking like a whale setup. My opponent's setting up a whale, the sentry is toast anyway. Still not sure about Tri-Beam in this deck. Is Tri-Beam worth it?
Anything can be scattered to its elements, even us.
Wait, did my opponent just let Levy go through? What the hell? What in the actual hell?
By my hand will Noxus rise. Grand General!
Look at this puny creature. Goodbye, plans.
Easy Flashbomb snipe. I think going for the finish this round is much better than... playing Levy. Yeah, okay. We should be able to close out this game. Or at least set up a... Set up the least... Like, set up the Leviathan lethal.
Nothing new, I'm afraid. What do you know of C?
What do you know of C? Good question.
They should thank you for the
Mist's Call is not even good though.
I understand. No.
Mystic seems like such a strong / balance card. Any reason you're not running it? Kinda hard to make space for it. GG's. Okay, deck starting to pick off. Alright, we face our nemesis again. Let's hope for some Flashbomb spam. Double Tri-Beam. So greedy. I mean, the card isn't even good in this matchup. Let's just keep one. Sting is technically not that great. Only if he gets a Nexus Strike in, which is borderline impossible. These should both be okay. Don't really want to play this into a go hard. It's basically the idea.
There was a little fella asking for me. Zaun taught me to never let my
Kinku is only going to pull one elusive on average. Can threaten that with Piltover Peacemaker. We can maybe get the officer hits in.
I smell a rat.
Open attack. I mean, the 3 damage is nice, but the flash bombs are worth much more. Okay, the good thing is our opponent committed the Mark of the Storm. We play Peacemaker now. Even if our opponent recalls the droplet, we still get the open attack. This is pretty big. What up, Cammy? It's been a while. What's poppin'? I play Justice Rider in the deck. I wish the card was playable. I really do. But no, I don't play Justice Rider in this deck. I think it needs the Lecturing Yordle treatment. I think it needs to be a 3/5. Okay. Let's see if we can trade with the droplet here.
I'll take care of this.
So far, so good. Can we please snipe cannon? Oh no, they did have go hard. I'm not sure about the Peddler Swing. Yeah, that one was debatable, but there's big merit to taking Wayfinder out. Oh, come on. 4 out of 10 on flash bombs and this happens. Could Sentry Flock the cannon? Seems bad though. Sentry Flock this also seems bad. Look for Thermo Beam. Thermo Beam and Lotus are the only playable spells. Okay.
Calling card from our other case.
I think we threaten the Conspirator though, right? Like, Cannon benefits from being recalled. Conspirator in a way as well, but it's very slow.
Another clue. Looking for a daring escape.
Abomination deck time? Bring it on, Silent. Ooh. Get wrecked.
I've studied every fighting manual. Eyes open. Want to rancid.
That's not good. So we have to assume our opponent does not have... Actually, recalling Cannon gives him Lightning Rush. That's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we know our next 3 draws are gonna be units from the Archivist earlier on. The only good draw is Leviathan and Swain, I suppose. Leviathan just gets Homecoming. That's weak.
Sorry.
What else you got for me? Nothing? That's weak. Droplet! Oh, come on. Game's rigged, I swear. I kind of want to contest Droplet before I play Swain. Probably just yeeting this into a deny. Because my opponent already used 2 recalls. But it is likely that they have Homecoming, so I'd rather have them Homecoming the Archivist than a Swain. Oh, this feels really bad though. Maybe it's just straightforward. Swain and Prage. I don't know, I kind of like Tri-Beam. Block Wayfinder. I suppose. Alright, just hope for no Homecoming.
Born a patrician, I became a soldier.
Okay, it's not a Homecoming. I mean, the read we get off of this is fairly important, though. Droplet! Oh, come on! Oh, this isn't too bad, though. Oh no, they still have Homecoming mana. This might be bad.
Noxus. Order, sir. Bring forth our army.
Is okay. Yeah, but shutting down the draw is the important thing, so our opponent doesn't find Homecomings and so on. Which we did not successfully manage to do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're stunning both units that are left. 3rd recall used as well. That makes playing against this deck a bit easier. Sure? Do you really want to go draw Gohards at this point? I'm thinking about beaming Ahri for 1. Set up the Flock. I don't really need to right now because she'll be stunned and Flock hits her anyway. That's some wild Gohard usage. Why not both on the Swain to set up pack your bags? Alright. Swain gets stunned. If we hit for 8 though, game should be about over. Alright, the beam wouldn't have made sense anyway because of the buff. Chat is right. I mean, Enron's fine, right? Actually, I might... No, wait, Ahri gets stunned. And we put our opponent on a 1-turn clock with Leviathan passively. If our opponent tries a spell to recall Ahri, we can contest that with Phlox. I can't play Peddler because I need to keep mana open to replay Levy if they find Homecoming. This game is in the bag. Not quite yet. Like, Ahri's Charm can still be used to recall Ahri and Navori Conspirator. As well as Seedling. We have double Flock, yeah, but they have Nopifies, Twin Disciplines, more Homecomings, Denies. Double Twin Disciplines. At least we can't die this turn.
After the battle,
Also, I can just replay... because we left mana open, I can just replay Levy here. They play Ahri, I can... GG! Outgrind it! Even though I need to work on my Flashbomb aim.
only one way.
What are we playing against? Kennen, Ahri, Noxus, okay. I'm not even sure if Tri-Beam's a keep. Let's keep it. Peacemaker is good, I think. Flock is probably not good in the opening. How do you play this deck? Kill everything. Let nothing live. And then eventually you play a big boat. And then you continue to kill everything, and the boat wins on its own, basically.
Me miss? Not by a long shot.
Not by a long shot. My boat gets sunk too much. Dude, you should have seen the frickin', what was it? The Targon game. Talking about sinking boats, man. Equinox and Blinded Mystic? Come on. It's too... I just shuffled traps. Please punish. And that's such a weak opening from our opponent. Actually baffles me.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
Why? You put a mark on her? What, like, it's not even good. Not even much of a tempo loss for me. Like, you go negative on mana.
Well, what have we here?
What have we here? Caitlyn's voice lines are probably my favorites in this game.
Think it fast? Cute.
Okay, so I want to play Sting to make my opponents develop a 1 HP elusive unit.
Close in on this location.
We'll prepare him a nice welcome.
Do I swing with Peddler? I believe I do. Why are you not playing an elusive blocker? I'm so confused at AFK support right here. It's like a Yuumi player is trying to play LOR. What is your master plan? Guess we'll keep you in the back line? I don't know.
Think you're fast? Cute.
Oh, I wouldn't dare.
How many? What? Can you like do something, Flashbombs?
Looking for a daring escape.
Thank you, Jesus. That was actually a slick hit. Was bagging at it for that part. Yeah, well, we had 6 flash bombs and our opponent already drew like 2 cards. Okay, we wait for our opponent to commit the attack, I think.
Hello there.
And then we set up a nice open attack.
That's it?
I've always been a fun guy.
Let's investigate.
I don't have plays besides Tribeam this turn. It's probably fine if I just drop Tribeam right now. Why do I even make the effort trying to play Tribeam in this deck?
Scoping the area.
Okay, can we now please snipe the frickin' droplet?
Want to see these moves up close?
Oh, really? Defensive twin? Think that's worth it? Crazy.
Now we wait.
Guess we take that out. And now we have like insane odds of hitting this. Come on, there's no way you dodge this. I need to install an aimbot, I think. Alright, we already saw Homecoming be played. It's Levy time. Just Levy into Levy. And... oh, that's where the bomb was hiding. I see. Of course.
Care that the hunt does not consume you, Ahri. The others seem to wish it so. 2 steps into moonlight.
Can you at least order attacks properly?
A peddler, not a meddler.
I lose the Peddler if I block though. Next turn to Cannon. How much does the 2 HP on my Nexus matter? Opposed to keeping Peddler alive?
Would a mushroom help?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure if the block is good. Something should die from a bomb draw. My opponent doesn't have a board though besides Ahri. I mean, if they're brave enough to replay everything. Oh, you mean mid-combat. Oh, that's something I didn't consider. Nice. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All calculated, all planned, I promise. Now I'm curious if my opponent actually replays these. That would be epic.
So, you have chosen your path. It won't cost.
I don't know why, but hey, I'm not complaining. Get wrecked. So if Levi connects, the game ends, but Swain into Sentry is also really cute. My opponent can still have a Palm and one Homecoming to stop Levi. I like this more, I think. Swain into Sentry is Chad move. It's definitely Chad move, but it allows more counterplay. Might or Twin Disciplines blocks on the Swain, but then my opponent loses their units, I suppose. I don't know. I almost feel like Levi would have been better. That would also keep Sentry for the defensive turn. How does one throw grenades so well? I don't know. Ask Alan ZQ for a guide. Why the hell do you play Shunpo in this deck? GG.
History will remember us.
Six and 2. 75%. That's a good start, I think. How good's trading? Not good enough, right? I could let this go through if I assume my opponent has Sharpside or Pegasket anyway. The good thing is, like, I want them to use Sharpside now. It increases the likelihood of Sting Officer connecting again next turn. Pegasket would be a bit of a punish, but then that thing's would... Okay, this is just a huge payoff. Flock is definitely not worth it. I gotta assume my opponent might hold Sharpside, and they're most likely gonna drop Shyvana here or something that prevents Caitlyn from attacking, so I think I want to open attack. Shyvana Sharpside block. Wait, how big would she be? 4-5, 6-7, Fury stack, 6 HP and damaged unit. I can't really remove that. Blevins, what's poppin'? How's life? How's everything going?
Fire and fury burn.
News from the Undercity shift, Detective Zaun?
It's all in the report.
Detective Zaun. Oh, that's why everyone was writing Zaun earlier on. Wait, what did we hit? Oh, of course. Not like there were a lot of options.
You're covered.
This would be a cool character for Arcane. Oh, I wish I had an execute effect in hand. I'm not sure if it's worth stunning her. It probably is. Bruce Zaun. He kind of has Batman vibes in a way. Also a mecha arm. Interesting. Isn't Vi already rounding up to be like that? I mean, Zaun looks like an undercover agent though, while Vi is literally just an enforcer, right? She's just a brawler. If we flock, we want to do it post-combat. I could put double flock on the stack. Is absolutely atrocious against Guiding Touch. Like, horrible. I think I'll just commit one flock for now because the chances of sniping her with a flash bomb are pretty high. This might also bait my opponent into doing dumb stuff, and then we can finish her off with flock. Never lucky. My aim has been better before, I think. Guiding or silence? Guiding touch doesn't matter. Oh, you mean silence on Shyvana defensively earlier on. Okay, this blows. Could try contesting this immediately. Scared of a sharp side. Yeah, we surely attack with this though. Okay. So you grow to 5. Shyvana does not level yet, that's quite important. Giant Slayer TV and Giant Slayer lore, the double channel raid, perfectly simultaneous. Very much appreciated, thank you very much. Welcome everyone, we're currently experimenting around with new concepts that are not just a cheap ripoff of Draven Ezreal at all. And we've been performing pretty well so far. We're what did I say? 6-2 with this list, I believe. Okay, I think we contest the White Flame first. My opponent tries to protect her, then we can shoot out Shyvana. Next turn is probably gonna be Whispered Words into whatever. Nearly qualified for top cut. Yeah, we're already practicing for tomorrow. How did the Giant Slayer tourney go? I just heard that a double aggro plus Ahri Kennen lineup won again. Why would you Guiding Touch her? That doesn't even make sense, what? Why do I feel like my opponent knows my cards? That was a heavy susp. Oh, I'm so glad that got punished. So glad that got punished. I mean, I guess it can kind of make sense if my opponent plays around the Flashbombs, right? They don't want White Flame and Shyvana to be at 1 HP. But that looked very suspicious, I gotta admit. Yeah, I think we have full control over this game. Like, we can't still lose to a weird concerted. Okay. Man, Chain Vest against Flashbombs is cheating. Not okay. Like, who brings a bulletproof vest to a gunfight? Come on. Not cool.
This is your end.
That's so disappointing. Actually, what happens if they double down on Flashbombs? If it's X2? I still think 0 damage goes through, right? I think it's 1 damage twice. Oh my goodness. Wait, I actually cannot count. Why did I think this would kill Shyvana? Good thing is there's no chance for Leviathan to die anymore. I could also Swain Flock actually. But Leviathan looks better, right? Could still Swain Flock next turn. I mean, this is good. This is really good if my opponent top decks Puffcaps, though. Levy is nice for the Nexus damage. This is better for, like, board control. But we're at 20 HP. Levy loses to Mystic. Not really, though. Like, yes, Mystic is really annoying, but my opponent's always gonna wreck Levy with a Mystic. So Shyvana dies even though, like, even through a Pale Cascade. Also just the higher priority target. Then again, this has Challenger. But we get next initiative, we can play Swain and spam Flocks onto this. Also Shyvana dies... No, she doesn't die through a Guiding Touch, actually. Okay. Still Swain into Flock spam and we just win, I believe. Oh wait, Shyvana buffs herself up to 5, like 4 plus tough. That's annoying. And the oh my goodness. Forgot about the Fury stack as well.
Loyalty through
Okay. Should still win on the open attack. Especially if this happens. This is just the easiest double flock ever.
indecision is the first.
Run full set of Concerted. Probably just 2. Just me or our opponent's plays really, really sus? Like heavily sus. It's not just me, is it? This game. Flashbomb! This forces a strike effect. Let's go! Let's go! 7 and 2.
My conflicts end only one way.
Yeah, the deck is cruising, I'm not gonna lie.